Have you ever heard of white torture? It's something far more sinister than you might expect. White torture is a type of psychological torture technique aimed at complete sensory deprivation and isolation. A prisoner is held in a cell that deprives them of all senses and identity. It is particularly used in Iran. However, there is also evidence of its use by Venezuela and United States intelligence services. The prisoner is deprived of all color. Their cell is completely white. The walls, floor, and ceiling, as well as their clothes and food. Neon tubes are positioned above the occupant in such a way that no shadows appear. The cell is soundproof and void of any sound, voices, or social interaction. Guards stand in silence, dressed in all white, wearing padded shoes to avoid making any noise. Prisoners cannot hear anything but themselves. In terms of taste and smell, the prisoner is fed white food, classically unseasoned rice, to deprive them of these senses. Further, all surfaces are smooth, robbing them of the variability of touch sensations. Detainees are often held for months or even years. The effects of white torture are well documented in a number of testimonials. Typically, prisoners will become depersonalized by losing personal identity for extended periods of isolation. Other effects can include hallucinations or psychosis. It was documented in the case of Amir Fakhravar, who was arrested in his native Iran and subjected to white torture for 8 months in 2004. While the physical pain of sensory deprivation is minimal compared to other torture techniques, the psychological damage is beyond compare. Fakhravar was quoted as saying when he was released he was not a normal person anymore, and could no longer remember even the faces of his parents.